Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Charlene. Now, just on eve of Statehood Day, public-spirited Goans have decided to challenge before the High Court the state government's decision to amend 17 subsection 2 of the Town and Country Planning Act to convert land to settle in the regional plan.
The Goans moved to the High Court against the section of convert land to settlement on demand in Morjim. Now, there are three activists, Praveen Singh of Betim, Mayur Shedgaonkar of Morjim and Swapnesh Sherlekar of Bicholim, who has filed an Aman PIL writ petition before the High Court of Bombay at Goa, praying to strike down Section 17 and Subsection 2 of the Goa TCP Act 1974. They've also prayed to strike down the alteration and modification made in the regional plan for rectifying errors and correction in the incorrect zoning proposal rule 2023. The petitioners have prayed that the chief town planner be directed to immediately inspect the properties at Morjim where huge strata of land has been converted from orchard to settlement and to submit the report to the court. Now, this is what the truth is. According to petitioners, Ms. Ganga Reddy Infra Private Limited and Konenda Ramchandra Tej made application to the TCP department on the March 27, 2023 under Section 17, Subsection 2 of the TCP Act for correction in the zoning provisions in the Regional Plan 2021 in respect of land at measuring to 13,964 square meters under survey number 245 subdivision number 8 at Morjim. By an order dated on April 19, 2023, issued by the CTP planning in the planning zone of the part of the property bearing survey number 245/8 of Morjim, land at measuring to 12,746 square meters, which was embarked as orchard zone, was corrected to settlement zone. Again, on March 23, 2023, Ganga Reddy Infra Private Limited applied to the TCP under Section 17 under subsection 2 of the TCP Act for correction of this zoning for the plot at measuring to 7,479 square meters surveyed under survey number 238 subdivision number 10 of Morjim by an order dated on April 19, 2023. The CTP planning changed the land to a settlement zone which was earlier embarked as an orchard. By another application by the 27th of March 2023 to the TCP under Section 17 subsection 2 of the TCP Act for correction of the zoning provision of the RP for 7,569 square meters of land surveyed under section number 245 subdivision 1 of Morjim, the CTP, by an order dated on April 19, 2023 in the orchard zone to settlement zone. In another application by Konedela Ramchandra Tej, the CTP allowed to change of 4,337 square meters of land situated in survey number 245 subdivision 4 of Morjim for orchard zone and the settlement zone, and again changed 3,486 square meters of land in survey number 245 subdivision number 5 of Morjim from orchard zone to settlement zone. Meanwhile, in another application from Mrs. Ganga Reddy Infra Private Limited on April 19, 2023 for correction of errors as regards to existing roads which was not reflected on the RP passing through the properties bearing survey number 253/24, 247/3, 6/1, 7/1, 246/2, 246/1 and 244/0 of Morjim. The chief town planning depicted the road having the right of way of 6 meters through the above survey numbers. It's a Herald TV Bureau report.
As the freedom movement gained momentum and after years of protest and negotiations, Goa was finally liberated from Portuguese rule on December 19, 1961. It became a union territory of India. Its proximity to Maharashtra led to considerable discussions regarding a potential merger between the two regions. To ascertain the wishes of the Goan people, a pivotal referendum took place in 1967, resulting in their choice to remain a union territory. Eventually, on May 30, 1987, Goa attained statehood, marking a significant milestone as the 25th state to join the Indian Republic. Today, Herald TV spoke to the youngsters to know what they think about statehood and importance of this day.
Statehood of Goa. It refers to the status of Goa becoming an independent state within the Indian Union. It marks the granting of self governance and autonomy to the region, allowing it to have its own elected government and legislative assembly. The state of Goa is important as it signifies the culmination of efforts to establish Goa as a distinct entity within the large country of India. It recognizes the unique identity, culture of history of Goa and grants the power to shape its own future. Goa's statehood is important as it strengthens the foundation of Goan identity, governance, and development, fostering a sense of pride, unity, and self reliance among its people.
It's a day when, after the liberation, Goa got its liberation in 1961, but throughout the struggle of the Goan people, Goa became the state of India, that is in 1987. It was the 25th state.
Is there any other way you would want to celebrate it?
Yeah, I would hang out with my friends and all, go on the beach. Like there are many beaches, Anjuna, Bhagata, Sakura Fort and all. Yeah, that's all.
And what is the importance about this day, if you know?
If you go to see like our ancestors who fought for the state, and they like many people like sacrificed their lives and all. They were not ready to merge Goa with Maharashtra. So after like all the sacrifices, there were many political parties and all they were formed, and then later, now you know that we know that there is a state called Goa. Earlier it was a union state, union territory, and it was under the central government of India.
What I know about it is that Goa was a union territory before, and it wasn't part of India as a state. But on this day, it received its statehood, and now we have a separate state.
So how do you celebrate this day?
It's like a normal day for me, but now that I know about it and I have studied it, I would talk to my friends and create awareness on my social medias about this day so that people know about it. And that's how I would celebrate it.
So what's the importance about the statehood of Goa?
So Goa received its statehood on 30th May 1987, which is today, and the importance is that there was an opinion poll that was happening, and because of that we could have been merged with Maharashtra, but people got majority vote for it to not merge, and that's how we have our own separate identity, and slowly after years we got our own statehood, and we have our own governance now, and our own language, which is Konkani, is still intact and preserved. So that's the importance, and people don't know about it, and they should be aware of this day.
So Goa achieved statehood 36 years ago in 1987 on this day, and I believe that it is a great achievement after everything we've been through.
Can you tell us how would you celebrate this day and what's important about it?
Our family doesn't really celebrate statehood, but it is something that comes up in the papers, and you can see people celebrating it on the street, but not really in our home. Goa is truly diverse, authentic. The culture, many things that are unique to this state, and being the smallest state, if it were to have merged with a state like Maharashtra, it would have lost a lot of its uniqueness.
So on May 30th is a memorial day of the political history of Goa, and on this day Goa became the 25th state of the Union Territory.
Can you tell us which year it was?
1987.
Yes. And how do you celebrate this day?
For me, it's just a normal day, but all what I know is that in Raj Bhavan at Donapala, so basically the governor, the Union Territory and the CM, they host this event, and here the governor and stuff, they congratulate the government for the development done in Goa and stuff.
And what are the importance of this day?
On this day, the Goans protected the identity of Goa, wherein the Maharashtrians wanted to merge with Goa since it's a small state. And they protected the language of Goa, that's Konkani.
Statehood is the day when Goa was a union territory, and that's the day when it became part of India and it was announced as state.
Which year did it get its statehood?
1987, I guess.
Okay, right. How would you celebrate this day?
We usually don't do anything to celebrate Goa statehood, but this year, as we got to learn more about it in college, so I guess we would probably visit a fort or probably some of the famous Goan beaches.
Goa became a state of India, an official state of India. It was the 25th state of India, and it received its own identity.
Okay, can you tell us which year it was?
It was in 1987.
Yes, right. And how would you celebrate this day?
We don't actually celebrate it, but it's a really achievement for Goa. This is the day when I would say Goa's culture, traditions were all kept intact. We were not merged with Maharashtra. We have our own very own festivals, cuisines, and it was all still there. All the architecture, everything is still there for the future generations to see.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
At the time Goa is in a water crisis, thousands of liters of water are getting wasted at Manora Raya due to leakage in a water pipeline from Selauli to Vasco for the past 2 years. Locals fear that if this continues, the pipeline could burst, causing flooding in the low-lying areas. Meanwhile, after Herald reported this story, on Tuesday, the PWD officials held an inspection and assured to stop the leakage.
At a time where Goa is in a water crisis, thousands of liters of water are getting wasted at Manora Raya due to the leakage in the water pipeline from Selaulim to Vasco for past 2 years. At Manora Raya, it was witnessed that water is being wasted for at least 2 locations within a distance of 50 meters. Residents and even the local sponge members told O Heraldo that they have been continuously complaining to the officials of PWD. The water is flowing into the Nallas. Finally, after Herald reported this news on Tuesday, within no time by afternoon, the officials held an inspection. Now, this is what the locals had to say. Philomena D'Souza, a senior citizen, said, on one hand, people are struggling due to water crisis, and on the other hand, authorities are not taking any action to stop the leakage. We fear that one day the pipeline may burst and flood the locality, as pipeline laid underground over here is big one. Another local, Mario D'Souza, who's a local punch member, also said that I have personally met the officials and urged them to repair the pipeline so the water is not wasted. However, they claim that it's a minor leakage. A story by Marcus for Herald.
Goenche Rampon Karanso A court has urged the fisheries minister to enforce the fishing ban strictly for an extended period of 90 days, as numerous illegal activities reportedly take place at sea. GRE and other traditional fishermen organizations stated that the fishing ban is not meant for canoes who have court permission to fish throughout the year. They have cautioned the department about potential dire consequences if boats from other states venture into Goa's water during the ban. Additionally, GRE has made requests for a full-time fisheries director and compensation for fishermen during the ban period.
आता आम्ही पळयलेले आसा फाटले कांय वर्षां हो मनसून बॅन पळय आसा हो सारको इम्प्लिमेंट जावना कित्याक थोडे जाण फिशींग करता आनी सुसेगाद 2-3 दिसांनी मनसून बॅन चालू आसूनय हे परत तोडेक पावता. आतां हांव मागता फिशरीज डायरेक्टराक ताबडतोब जे पळय बोटी पळय भायर आहा ते पयले जेटीचेर आपयचे आनी हे फिशींग बॅन हो स्ट्रिक्टली लागू करचो. कित्याक आयज आमी पळयलेले आसा की दर्यान अनलिमिटेड इलिगलिटी चलता, सगळे बॅन फिशींग गियर्स आहा ते चलता, भायले बोट्यो येवनूय आमचे टॅरिटोरियल वॉटरान येवन तेय फिशींग करता, पूण डिपार्टमेंट हो न्हिदलेलो आसा. आतां आमी डिपार्टमेंटाक वॉर्निंग करता की जोरी भायले बोट आमचे उदकान येवन नुस्तें मारपाक लागले आमी हे बोट्यो बुडयतले. कित्याक कितले फाटले 2-3 वर्सांनी आमी हे मालबे बोट दवरून डिपार्टमेंटाक दिलेले आसा आणि डिपार्टमेंटान हे बोट्यो सोडलेले आसा. म्हळ्यार हेजेर क्लियर कोता की डिपार्टमेंट आनी भायले बोट कडेन नेक्सस आहा म्हण. आनी हांव फिशरीज मिनिस्टराक मागता की आमचो डायरेक्टर पळय आसा आमकां फूल टायम दी. कित्याक हो डायरेक्टर पळय आसा तेका चार्ज जो आसा पोल्युशन बोर्डाचोय आसा आनी फिशरीज डिपार्टमेंटाचोय आसा. आनी आमी सरकाराक मागता की 60 days पळय फिशींग बॅन आसा ती 90 days तरी करची. हांव गोंयच्या सरकाराक मागता. कित्याक आयज नुस्त्याची पीक पळय देंवत आहा आनी आमी स्लोली बारीक नुस्तेकार काबार जातले. कित्याक एक सायड आमचो मरीन रिसोर्स काबार जाता, दुसरे सायड मेगा प्रोजेक्ट कोस्टल एरियान येवन थिंगाय आमी डिस्प्लेस जाता. आनी जे पळय लीन पिरियड आसा जो बॅन पिरियड आसा जशें दुसरी स्टेटींनी कर्नाटका, महाराष्ट्रा, वेस्ट बेंगॉलाक लीन पिरियडाक मंथली हे दिता कंपेन्सेशन दिता. तोय आमकां दिवचो म्हणून हांव सरकाराक मागता. कित्याक बारीक नुस्तेकारांक बारीक लोकांक त्रास जाता तांकां बॅन ना. सो हे मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन पळय कोण घालता हे घालचे न्हू. कित्याक आमकां 9.9 हॉर्स पॉवर विथ स्टडी विथ रिपोर्ट विथ फॅक्ट्स हे आमी सुप्रीम कोर्टान घालून हे सुप्रीम कोर्टान आमकां परवानगी दिलेली आसा.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
The haphazard parking of cars near the waterline on the ramp in Panjim causes inconvenience to commuters using the ferry service to and from Beti. The disorganized parking not only causes confusions but also results in traffic congestion on the ramp or on the connecting road, affecting not only the ferry commuters but also other drivers in the area. Watch.
असोच कर स्टडी तुझं सारखे ते गाडीचे रावले फेरी बुटीक आणि गाडयो खंय पार्क केल्या ते पळय. जय हो कसिनो. आता पार्किंग पासून खंय घेवंक लागल्यात ते पळयात.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Heated arguments were witnessed at the Ramdamal Davali Gram Sabha over the allegations that illegal activities were carried out in a madrasa situated in the village.
ग्राम सभाचो काय आउटकमच आसना. पयलीं सांगपा म्हटल्यार ग्राम सभा फक्त कम्युनल इश्यूज जाता आनी एक सायडीनूच कम्युनिटीक सपोर्ट करता. पण सरपंचान आजुनूय मुबिदा फणीपण ती सरपंच आसा ती तेणे अजूनही स्टॉप नोटीस इश्यू करूना. ती प्रत्येक टाइम एस्केप करत जाता. प्रत्येक म्हयन्याक ती 15 दीस लिव्हर वयता, 15 दीस डेप्युटी चार्ज घेता. आता ग्रामसभेक सुद्दां सेंड केलो. आता म्हाजे हिसपान 1 वर्स जाले सरपंच 15 दीस म्हयन्याक लिव्हर वयता. सदांच एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर हांगाचो सांबाळपा आसा तो प्रॉब्लेम जाता आनी सदांच ही आमची पंचायत आतां जाले पळय ती वन सायडेड आसा. हांव कितें म्हणटा तुमी स्टॉप नोटीस इश्यू करप आशिल्ले पयलीं आनी मागीरच तुमी डिसिजन घे आशिल्लो. पंचायतीन इनिशियली स्टॉप करपाक जाय आशिल्लें इलिगल म्हणून न्ही पण तुमी कितें चलता लोकांक त्रास जाता इश्यू मॅटर वयर पावपाक नाका बेश्टो कम्युनल जावपाक नाका तुमी इनिशियली स्टॉप करा आमी हेजेर मागीर तुमच्या सायडीन कितें आसा पळय ते घेवया इफ समज तुमी कायद्यान आसा जाल्यार तुमकां कायद्यान परमिशन दिवया ना जाल्यार तुमचे रिजेक्ट जातले अशें जावपाक जालें पण पंचायत अजून 3 म्हयने जाले ऑफिशियली स्टॉप नोटीस इश्यू करना कन्स्ट्रक्शन तर लायसन आसा न्ही आतां कोणी तरी इलिगल कन्स्ट्रक्शन बांदता तेका पयलीं स्टॉप नोटीस इश्यू करता आयज तेणेन फावंडेशन सुद्दां घातलें न्ही फाल्यां म्हणल्यार स्टॉप नोटीस इश्यू जाता
ना म्हणटा डिसिजन घेना म्हण सांगना दिता म्हण सांगना ना म्हण सांगना हांवें 1 म्हयनो मारला
अरे तो वन सायडेड गेला मरे
वन सायडेड गेला कितें गेला मागीर पळया
तो वन सायडेड कोर्ट आतां कोर्टान फायल गेल्या तो वन सायडेड कोर्ट कोण घेतलो कोर्ट कोण घेतलो
जायना ते
अरे तो वन सायडेड गेलो पंचायत राज कितें म्हणटा बोला कितें इलिगल आसूं नासूं ते स्टॉप करपा जाय मागीर तूं पळय डिसिजन घे
अरे बाबा इट इज नॉट व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट टू स्टॉप
इज देम एंड यू पंचायत आम्ही न्ही
अरे प्रूफ करता
आमकां लागना व्हिडिओ आणि पंचायत आमकां ते टॉपिकूच लागना काबाज कळ्ळें बरें आमकां
डिसिजन हांव घेता हांव म्हाजो डिसिजन कितें रायट आहा कितें रॉंग हांव डिसिजन घेतलो तुम्ही मातशें कितें तुमचें इलिगल दिसता न्ही तुमकां अशें कितें म्हाका हाडून
हय एक सांगू तुका कळ्ळें न्ही दीस मॅटर इज अबाउट इलिगॅलिटी ओनली बिकॉज दे डोंट हॅव अ प्रॉपर नोटीस लायसन्स गॉट इट नाव इफ यू फील and if you all feel you all have legalities bring it let's sit on for
Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
St. Roch Youth of Calada Majorda defeated Kurtori Gymkhana by 2-1 goals to emerge champions in the Kavalosi Panchayat Cup Inter-Village Football Tournament. The match was played at Father Dunstan and Wellington Football Ground, Kavalosi on Monday.
St. Roch Majorda lifted the Kavalosi trophy by defeating Kurtori Gymkhana by 2-1 goals. Alistair Silvera, Adston Mendes missed easy chances to score for Kurtori Gymkhana in the 5th and 7th minute respectively. Lenny Vaz gave the lead to St. Roch in the 12th minute and Bevan DeMello doubled it in the 40th minute. In the second session, Joy Hilario reduced the margin for Kurtori Gymkhana. St. Roch were richer by ₹60,000 plus the trophy. Kurtori Gymkhana had to be content with a cash prize of ₹40,000 plus a trophy. Following prizes were awarded. The best goalkeeper was awarded to Shinoy Costa of St. Roch Youth. The best promising player was Jordan of Arley Youth Association. The first goal of the final was scored by Renny Vaz of St. Roch Youth Majorda. The best midfielder was Nixon Castana from Kurtori. The best defender was Mason Fernandez of Kurtori. Bevan DeMello of Majorda was awarded the Man of the Match award. Inasa Narona for Herald TV.
Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.